100 years ago, Tulsa, Oklahoma was the scene of one of the worst race massacres in U.S. history. Today, 3 of the survivors testified before lawmakers on Capitol Hill, talking about possible legal remedies and compensation decades later. In 1921, just a history lesson here, a white mob destroyed Tulsa's prosperous Greenwood neighborhood. More than 1,000 homes and businesses were looted and burned to the ground, and the survivors told their stories of seeing that violence firsthand and how it affected their families.
I still see black men being shot, black bodies lying in the street. I have lived through the massacre every day. Our country may forget this history, but I cannot.
We live with it every day. We aren't just black and white pictures. We are flesh and blood.
That is history you are listening to there. The House subcommittee will consider legal remedies to atone for the damage that was done. The 3 survivors are plaintiffs in a lawsuit against the city and county of Tulsa seeking reparations for the massacre.